Hi, today we're going to look at English contractions. I'm going to give you both the rules and the pronunciation through story. So by the end of the lesson, you'll know exactly when and how to use them. So come with me. So, what are contractions? Well, they're a shortened form of two or more words created by combining them and replacing one or more letters with an apostrophe. In English, contractions are commonly used in spoken language to make speech more natural sounding and faster. Let's start with a little story I've written for you. I want you to listen out for the contractions and count how many you hear. The story's about a dog called Bozo. When John woke up that morning, he looked around for his old friend Bozo, his beloved sheepdog. "Where's Bozo?" thought John. "He's normally on the end of the bed." Then John remembered. "Oh, Bozo, I'm sorry. I'm sure you're much happier now up there in doggy heaven." He'd had to take Bozo to the vet's the day before to have him put to sleep. Bozo hadn't been well for a long while, and so the time had come to say goodbye. John didn't know what to do. He felt lost without Bozo. He thought, "This won't do. I know, I'll walk into town. That'll take my mind off it." As he was walking down the street, John saw a cute little dog in front of the butcher's shop, gnawing on a marrowbone. "What an unusual dog," John thought. "I've never seen a dog like that before." He approached it and called out to the butcher, "Does your dog bite?" The butcher, who was busy chopping up some meat, replied without looking up, "No, he doesn't bite. He's a friendly dog." Feeling reassured, John bent down and stroked the dog, when suddenly the dog bit him. "Ouch!" John cried. "You said your dog doesn't bite." The butcher looked up and replied calmly, "That's not my dog." John couldn't believe it. He'd assumed the dog was the butcher's and trusted the butcher's word. But as he thought about it more, he laughed to himself and said, "That'll teach me, won't it, Bozo?" How many contractions did you hear? Well, there were 19. So contractions are short ways of writing and saying words that are used a lot in casual conversations and informal writing. They show how people really talk, but you usually don't use them in formal writing. Okay, so now let's look at the general rules of contractions. Number 1, contractions are formed with auxiliary verbs. These are verbs that are used with a main verb to form various tenses. For example, I have been shopping. However, contractions are also formed with be and have when these are not auxiliary verbs. Number 2, there are two kinds of contractions. When we combine a pronoun or noun with an auxiliary verb like am, is, are, has, have, had, will, would, should, could, might, or must. For example, I'm means I am, they'll means they will. And when we combine an auxiliary verb with the word not, for example, can't means cannot, haven't means have not, and isn't means is not. Number 3, it's important to remember that we don't normally write contractions with double subjects like Jane and I've decided to go out. We should write Jane and I have decided to go out. Number 4. The apostrophe goes where we leave out letters. For example, has not becomes hasn't, not hasn't. But, and there's always a but, will not becomes won't, and shall not becomes shan't, with just one apostrophe each. And now that you've worked so hard, I'll give you some special notes to remember. Don't confuse it's, it is, or has with its when it's a possessive. You may have noticed the word butcher's dog and the butcher's, as in the butcher's shop. Both of these are possessives. The pronunciation of can't, which is British English, is different from American English, which is can't. These can be very confusing for speakers of standard English. For example, British English speaker. Can you come over today? American English speaker. I can do that. British English speaker. Oh, great! What time can I expect you? You see, it can get a bit confusing. Well, I hope that was helpful. For a complete list of British English contractions, go here. Love and peace.